if there's one person who I'm so inspired by, it's Trevor. Trevor Noah, what a legend.
Awesome, hey?
But here's the thing. Trevor Noah introduced me. He was the MC and I was the famous guy. 2008. And I'll never forget, I saw him the first time. I said to my business manager, I said to her, wow. I said, this guy's good. I said, he's going to go far. I had no idea he was going to go that far to have his own show. And please do yourselves a favor. If you go to Netflix, you can watch his new show called Afraid of the Dark. And the thing, it's a comedy that it's a live show that he does in New York. And I mean, in his typical Trevor style, he comes walking out there going, New York, New York. And then he says, tonight is one of my biggest dreams comes true. Every comedian's dream is to speak to a live audience in New York. And by the way, it's not like a gunling audience. It's a massive audience, like huge rafters. And people are shouting and screaming. It goes, tonight my dream is coming true. And I am speaking. And at the end of it, he does a great show. And he says, thank you for making my dream come true. And he actually stood there for a while and just sucked in the energy of the audience acknowledging him. And that's so important. John Keogh says it is so important to acknowledge yourself, again, not in an arrogant way, not in a way of I'm better than you, but more in a sense of just thankfulness and like, wow, I've achieved this. So I just love your story of appreciating and being grateful for your toys. But you also mentioned your family, how grateful you are for those. So that's what your evening one is. It's almost more time of gratitude.
It's absolute gratitude.
Okay.
You thank the Lord, you thank your wife, you thank your people around you, with them not being present, but you thank yourself.
Beautiful.
And for me that works, because I don't need the school teacher to thank me, but if I thank myself, I've done very well.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And I also, what is very important for me is that in business we have a vision, we have a mission in business. But Kim did not have a vision.
Right.
And I think shaping your destiny for me helped me develop my vision. And it was creating an abundance of business, sustaining employment, and empowering entrepreneurs. Because I started off.
You mean, so you're referring to your mission?
To my mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because having a vision is the visual.
It's the visual,
but actually having a mission for what you stand for. So what is it that you stand for?
I stand for basically creating an abundance of business, sustaining employment, empowering entrepreneurs.
Now, can you tell that he knows this? Say it again.
Creating an abundance of business, sustaining employment, and empowering entrepreneurs.
So that's got, now here's what I love about that. First of all, is there clarity in that?
Absolutely.
There's 3 steps that have got such incredible clarity. Sorry, I'm going to do it again. First one is creating an abundance of business. What does that mean to you?
Have a lot of business in different areas of South Africa, in different provinces, but within the same sector.
So how many businesses do you have at the moment?
At the moment, 7.
You run 7 businesses?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm sorry, I'm so like, that's amazing. What's your vision then?
Well, my vision is to try and consolidate all of them into one and become a Bidvest, to become a group of companies that actually are dependent on each other, but purely in the petrochemical sector or in the energy sector.
My brother, you inspire me. Seriously, I mean this. You have got such incredible clarity. I think that's such a huge gift.
But there's someone who taught me that, Robin. If you have to go on shaping a destiny and mind power, you'll learn that.
Jeez, I gotta go to this course.
You have to.
That sounds.
And don't forget 10% to the guy, eh?
Yeah, where's my 10%? I need that portion.
We're running a loss, eh?
So, creating abundance of business. Second one was creating employment.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about what that vision is.
Well, that vision is it's very dear to myself, because I grew up in a very poor home where my dad was a builder, and work at that back in the day was always off and on, off and on. And I took that and I told myself, poverty and I were never going to be friends, and people around me are never going to experience poverty.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I love that there's both aspects, that it's not just you, but people around you.
People around me will never experience poverty. And people around me are people that work for me, their families, their communities. I'm currently based in Krugersdorp, and a lot of my customers says, wow, we need a passport to get to you. I said, I love the people there, no one steals from me.
Wow.
I give back to them.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I want to basically employ as much people as I can. My goal is by 2020 to have employed 1,000 people.
Yeah.
And I am
Wow.
about 33% there.
So yeah, because you got like what, close to 400 people.
Just over 400 if I take on the contractors, subcontractors as well.
Sorry, I'm just deeply moved by that. That your vision is not only to empower yourself, but empower as many people as you possibly can. Because your success helps lots of people. Your failure helps no one. One of my favorite affirmations on the Creating an Abundance of Money CD, which you now know well, is the last one. The greater my success, the greater my ability to help others.
Yeah.
I love that. The greater my success, the greater my ability to help others. So, creating abundance of business, create employment, and the last one was?
To empower entrepreneurs like myself. So in terms of, everyone talks about transformation and BEE and small businesses and what have you, and that's what I want to do. Within my businesses, I want to go into enterprise development, supplier development, and make sure that I don't go and deal with the blue chip companies that are just making big profits. I want to go and support the smaller guy within reason and help him build as well, so he can also employ people, which I can add to my bucket list. I may not directly get to 1,000, but I can touch 1,000 people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I have an alternative way of how I get to my numbers sooner.
I'm pretty confident that you alone will get to